Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today is actually Thanksgiving in Canada, so happy Thanksgiving. Today's video is a speed build. I did a beach house in Brindleton Bay. Originally I wanted to do sort of like a modern, super up-to-date, luxury beach house. The exterior like maybe could be, I don't know. I kind of saw a photo on Instagram and that's kind of what I based it off, but I end up like going fully the other way, and it's like kind of dated and it's still nice, but it's just like made for a sim who is maybe elderly and is a little more creative and just doesn't really care about updating their house. I don't know. But yeah, the exterior could very well be tweaked a little bit to make it look like super modern. So if you wanted to go that route, by all means do so. I might even switch it up sometime too. But yeah, it is 3 stories, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, I think, I don't know. I also didn't take my own advice, which I gave in the last video, so shame on me. I was explaining how you should never, ever, ever build an entire house and the exterior and do all the landscaping and then try to do the interior, which is exactly what I did here. Yeah, I got a little too confident, I think. Well, I thought it would be like kind of easy because it's basically just a box, but I end up adding like an extension in the back because the back was just like really boring to look at, and for some reason this lot, the back is actually the front, so when I like upload this, that's what people are gonna see anyways, so I was like, this looks sad. So I added an extension, but it kind of threw me a loop for the floor plan. It ends up being fine, but I just was a little confused and it took me a while, so I don't record any of that to save you guys the boredom of me trying to figure out a floor plan. This build is actually like quite fast. This video is only like 10 minutes, I think, which is very rare for me. I have been doing a new style of building where I'll like build off camera, memorize everything, and then like rebuild it. I find that way I can take my time with it, be a little more detailed, and then when I'm filming it looks like I have like a purpose and I'm moving quickly, but it's also like a little bit easier to edit too, so. But yeah, so this is the back, or sorry, the front, as we just skip forward, but as you can see, nothing is super like quirky or dated right now. I changed like the timber, as you can see there. This is the extension that I'm adding to add some like more weathered wood, mixed with kind of like the new fresh one. So maybe like a little bit of the house has been like up to date, but not entirely in the inside. The backyard, we end up going back to it near the end, but we get a lot of like gardening stuff, eco lifestyle, like the candle making situation. I tried, well, I didn't try very hard, but I was going to maybe do like 3 packs or something when I was building this. Definitely cats and dogs because we're in Brindleton Bay, but I was gonna do like maybe 2 other packs. And then obviously I didn't, so I do apologize. I don't know, maybe one day. I kind of want to challenge myself to build with like less packs, but I don't know, like we'll see. But yeah, moving on into the main floor. This is one of the living rooms. There ends up being 2. The second one is upstairs, but there's no TV or anything, so it's just kind of like a sitting room. This room was like quite big. Again, this is kind of why the floor plan's like a little bit strange, but so I figured this would be sort of, I was gonna say not the formal one, but I don't know. Maybe it is the formal living room. I don't know. Whatever you want it to be. But yeah, so as you can see, we're using a lot of cats and dogs. I think everything in this room is pretty much cats and dogs, except for the candle thing on the coffee table. That is from Tiny Living. I did get a laundry room in, which was very exciting. I love whenever I can somehow manage to fit in a laundry room because I just feel like it's a lot more realistic. But yeah, this is kind of like a little mud room. I don't end up filming any of the bathrooms because they end up pretty much looking identical, and there's only 2 of them. But yeah, I use that tile throughout, so it ends up being in the kitchen, in the laundry room, and then in both bathrooms too. Moving on into the kitchen, I actually really like how this turned out. This is where it kind of got a little more colorful. Love that table. That is from the base game update that we just got, from the Spanish items. I think that's actually my favorite item from the update. Yeah, I would say so. But yeah, this kitchen is, I guess, a little bit dated. A lot of the stuff is from Parenthood. You can actually use that stool, fun fact. I was playtesting after and she like sat down to like eat, but they can't use the actual table. I don't even know how she was able to use that because it's pretty much half under the table. Might have been a glitch, but it works. But yeah, so that room off the back there, that's what I was talking about when it kind of threw me a loop for the floor plan. You guys are lucky you didn't have to watch me struggle because I had no idea what to do. I was like panicking a little bit. I was like, am I gonna have to redo this? But it worked out like pretty perfectly. Those windows are from, they're either from City Living or Moschino, and I can't remember which one. They're nicer, so I think it's Moschino because I believe those ones were a little nicer than the other ones, but I'm not sure. So yeah, this is the second sitting room that I was talking about. More so I just didn't really know what to use with the space. It was actually one tile smaller and it really didn't fit anything. So off camera, I adjusted pretty much the whole house to make it slightly bigger, which I think worked a little bit better. So still on the second floor here, this is the art, I was gonna say studio, but it's like the art corner, I don't know. Anytime I do like an art area, they all look the same. I always use that newspaper. I always use the what are those called? Not an easel. The white things. Canvases, oh my god. I always use those, and then that little unlockable item, which is like the little... I am losing all my words today. It's like the, what is that called? The little end table with the art supplies? I don't know. Is there even a term for that? I'm not sure. But yeah, this is the little study nook. I am aware that those walls are not painted. I do go back and fix them. You just won't see it. I feel like I always do that. I'll like watch this and be like, oh, I didn't paint a wall. Or I'll like know that I didn't paint it but I'm too focused on furnishing, so I'm like, whatever, I'll do it later. But yes, all the art that I used in this house, I wanted to make it seem like the person who lived here probably painted it. So I tried to use less frames and more just canvas art. I kind of go back and like adjust things again off camera, but you'll see at the end. If I don't know if I'm either gonna do screenshots or like another machinima. I love doing the machinimas, they're so fun, but I haven't really had an idea yet. I've been very like uninspired today. I didn't really feel like editing and I don't know, it's been a struggle, but we are here. I'm doing a voiceover, so we're making progress. But yeah, that's the second level balcony there that you just saw. Just got a lot of plants out there. There's actually 3 balconies. Each of them has like a seating area. The first floor one is the one with the barbecue and the dining area. So yeah, these are the bedrooms. They're quite small. I wasn't able to fit end tables in, so I just used those wall sconce lights instead. But yeah, it's still very colorful. That bed is from Cats and Dogs, I think. I was pretty good with like kind of limiting myself, but I don't know. And that dresser is from Movie Hangout stuff. So I'm gonna suggest you just have Cats and Dogs, Movie Hangout stuff, and maybe Eco Lifestyle, and you should be fine. Those boxes and those paintings are from Eco Lifestyle. And here I decided that I didn't want to do another bedroom. I'm just kind of like a little bit bored of doing bedrooms, and I felt like the person who lived here didn't have kids. And a guest bedroom just felt really boring, so I made it into a cat room. Because obviously your cats have their own room, but it's also a storage room, so I just felt like it was maybe a little more realistic. But yeah, moving on into the backyard. I felt like they would be super into gardening. They kept like the beekeeper thing. What are those actually called? I don't know. I get the candle making station, and I think the florist one too. Or no, I removed the florist. Yeah, I switched it. I wish that item, that's from Eco Lifestyle, but it's just decorative, and I wish you could do the same like florist activities as you could, but you can't. So yeah, it's just the candle making and then the fake florist bench. But yeah, we are pretty much coming to the end of the video, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!